Hello everybody, welcome back. This is EonShiKeno. I've got a game for you here on Metalopolis between MVP from Clan Incredible Miracles, who, as recently as I remember, the last thing he's accomplished as far as tournaments go, he got second place in GSL Season 3 Code A. Because he did get dropped down to Code A from Code S, which was like, I don't know, that was like the weirdest thing ever. But anyway, he is our Terran player down here in the bottom part of Metalopolis, and his opponent, Liquid HuK, the Protoss player, the blue Protoss player, and as of recently, the winner of DreamHuK, actually DreamHack if you want to go for that, the winner, so congratulations to him. And he just kind of came out of nowhere. I haven't really seen him play that much, at least outside of Korea. So seeing him just, come to DreamHack and just destroy was a pretty awesome thing to see. It just goes to show that, I mean, you can watch people like over just like a 1 or 2 month span just like explode, just like they seriously put some effort into practicing, and they just come out of it and just start like destroy, just some really huge improvements you see in people. So we're gonna have close air spawning positions here on Metalopolis, and we're gonna have HuK scouting, unfortunately the wrong direction, and MVP is gonna not scout yet, and looks like we're having a little bit of talk back here. I think this might just be a ladder game. They're kind of casually chatting, and HuK denying that he's a PvP monster. 25% win rate PvP. So yeah, not too much going on so far early here in the game. Gas gonna go down, piling gonna go up air in the back of his base, and evidently talking some back and forth there. MVP must have some pretty decent English. Most of the Korean players do. So now MVP is going to go out and go for some scouting. HuK going to find out. Nope, no one's up there. It's going to go to the very last spot. Kamsahamnida. I have no clue what that means, but evidently MVP got a good wow out of that. Not quite sure what that means. I need to like brush up on my Korean or something after if I'm going to get into these Korean games. But anyways, Marines up here going to go to some scouting, going to fall back there. He sees the wall off, not going to get any other valuable information. And MVP is going to deny any more scouting from there, and he's still going to go around the map. You really only have to be there before the stalker gets out. So if you're going to scout with a unit, you really don't have to scout as early with the Protoss player, just because there's no fact of worried about getting your unit killed. And we're actually HuK going for a 1-gate expand. I'm thinking this replay was released after DreamHack, so I'm not quite sure if this is a really recent game or if this was a pre-DreamHack. But anyways, it is out now, so we'll see if HuK's going to go for any of the type of builds he went for at DreamHack or not. And some Marines coming out doing some scouting, but oh wow, HuK almost got in there just in time. Bunker going to go up, and MVP going to go off the wall off here, trying to hide his tech a little bit, but he's actually in vision. Oh, he's not in vision anymore. He's completely dead, but his barracks is there, so we'll see. He's actually got 2 gas going up for MVP, so MVP has some options, and he's hiding some buildings up here. What is this? Tech Lab, Starport, so I'm expecting some Banshees. So Stalker's going to come out here and fight off that SCV. Did he actually see? Yes, he did see that. He did see that expansion, so MVP, well aware of the expansion, knows HuK is going for some type of macro play. So this, I'm assuming he's going to go for a Banshee here. So he's going to really have to deal some damage with this Banshee if he wants to stay in this game. Otherwise, HuK's macro is just going to kick up and just really do some serious damage. So already HuK getting a Robo Bay, and that could definitely pay off here. He should be able to get this Robo Bay up in time to deal with any, Cloak Banshee. It's going to take a while for a Cloak to finish what is his 110 in-game seconds, and he's already starting it. But that Observer is going to be out in plenty of time, especially if he Chrono Boosts it. Already starting a Banshee. So far, it looks like HuK is going to be in a really strong position here. MVP is going to go for this Banshee play, and it's really just going to come down to whether or not HuK is going to have enough Stalkers to fight off this Banshee. More than likely he will. He's got 3 warp gates, so it really only takes about 2 Stalkers to deal with the Banshee, as long as you have an Observer to scout at that Cloak. So a Proxy Pylon going up here next to the gold base here in the middle for HuK, and MVP pushing out with some Marines, going to come in here and scout just to see if there's any type of expansion, but no, HuK is not going to see anything. So being extremely resilient in there, and what is that? I heard some load up. No, it's actually a bunker. So Marines going back there, and actually, oh, look at this up here. MVP being sneaky. MVP being very sneaky. He's got a hidden base way up the top of the map, and MVP is going to come over here and start harassing with this Banshee. But already, look at this, HuK in position with these Stalkers. Amazing play right there. He's completely ready for this, and wow, he's not going to be able to get anywhere close to that. 3 Stalkers out already, going to have a 4th there. And yeah, these Banshees are going to have to wait till Cloak is finished, but he already has an Observer out, so it's just going to come down to whether or not HuK's going to be able to scout that expansion very soon. He has a probe down there, so he is aware of that, but oh, we might actually get caught here. Cloak is just about finished. Oh, it's not done yet. Ah! Poor Banshee. Poor Banshee. MVP getting a little too greedy there, and taking a Banshee loss for it. Swapping those back and forth, figuring, you know what, Banshees aren't going to work out so well from anywhere, but he's actually going to go with this one. There's an Observer right there in place, but he's going to get maybe 1 kill. Maybe not even that. He needs to at least kill something. Kill something, MVP. You're just flying around. Talk about the most expensive Observer ever. Losing 2 Banshees right there. Didn't kill a single... He didn't kill anything, did he, right there? Whoops, wrong one. Maybe, yeah, I guess... Actually, that was maybe the Probe Scout from earlier, but I didn't think he killed anything with that Banshee. So MVP, ooh, making another command center. So he's going to appear with the second, or actually his 3rd command center down here. So HuK might not get too suspicious by seeing that command center show up just a little bit late. Not extremely late. So this expansion appears going to finish at Orbital. Is going to be done. He's going to start pumped out some units, and HuK is going to go on the attack. MVP is going to have a tank appear. He's researching a stem. He's got Marines, 2 Marauders, and a tank, and getting Siege Tech. And Siege Tech might be done in time, but HuK is coming with a really big army. Look at the supply count, 74 versus 51. MVP is going to have to hold this with some serious repair micro and just focus fire that Siege Tank on those Stalkers. We'll see how this fight is going to go down. It looks like HuK is getting ready for an attack here. And he's got that, actually even a closer pylon over here to do some more warp-ins. And actually the expansion is flying out right now. He's not aware of this. This could be such bad timing here for MVP. And if he gets a force field up, oh my god, he got a force field up. And those tanks are just getting slaughtered. Look at that. He picks him up though. Nice play there by MVP. Saving at least those Marines and Marauders. But is he going to lose this command center? Nope. Not going to lose it. Bringing tons of SCVs. Has to repair this in plenty of time. Nice force field going down. Is he going to get the other side in? Yes, he breaks on that top supply depot. He's just chugging along here. Tank's dealing some serious damage though up there in front. And it looks like he's going to lose that. Medevac might die. No, it looks like he's trying to focus fire, kill down the bunker, not get enough repair off in time. That thing's going to go down. But he's just left with Stalkers there, Marauders and tanks up here. It looks like he actually might hold this off. Immortal down there, still sending in some SCVs. And it looks like those Stalkers are finally going to get fought back. But HuK seriously doing some pretty good damage there. Killed off a lot of SCVs. I have to check the harvester count, 41 versus 26. But keep in mind, MVP has 3 mules, so he's not completely down, even though he's behind by quite a few harvesters. Stem close to being finished, and HuK is just going to sit out here and guard the space. At this point, HuK is aware of just this one base, so actually he's going to go up here for another attack. A lot of Stalkers, a lot of Zealots, and he's going to try and focus fire, kill them tank. He gets the 1 tank, gets the 2nd tank, and nice job there. There, he finally gets it, and he's going to try and pick off some more of these Marauders. It looks like he's going to get some more Marauders. Nope, slowly going to get fought back there. MVP did pull more than enough SCVs, and actually pulling too many down. He's going to lose those too. Oh, can't take those SCV losses. He can't really afford it, trying to rebuild the bunker drastically. And HuK going up for another attack. Those tanks dealing some pretty good damage there at the entrance. And it looks like he's going to kill that. Nope, he actually looks like he cancels that just in time. Medevac healing away that Marine. Actually warping Zealots up here in the high ground. 2 proxy pylons here in the low ground. I don't know if this is going to be enough. There's a, what is this, a SCV over here just in the middle of nowhere. I thought that was a Banshee or something, but is that tank going to die? Yes, tank does die. And it looks like more Zealots are continuously being warped in, but I think MVP is slowly going to fight this off. Wow, and Immortal showing up now. Ooh, this is getting kind of dangerous. Zealots now being warped in. Right up here, still on the high ground, just continually bringing in more Zealots. Immortal just doing some serious damage, and I don't know, there's so much damage here coming in from HuK. And more being warped in here still. And that Observer's giving him the vision he needs to warp in units here on the high ground. He's just losing so many units here. I don't know how MVP can come back from this. Supply counts are actually pretty close, 50 versus 53. But it looks like MVP is going to hold. Scan going to go down. He's actually going to kill that Observer. Now realizing that he is getting units warped in on the high ground. The only answer for that was obviously an Observer hanging out there. So MVP holds with a base up here. So at this point, HuK must think he's doing amazingly well. He can only see 1 base. He knows he's denied an expansion, but he doesn't realize this hidden base up here is just... This might be the nail. I mean, this may come back to bite him, not knowing about that base. It's not only is it giving MVP a ton of extra money, but it's a factor HuK isn't applying to his StarCraft equation, the strategy he's going with here. And he's just not planning for that late game potential that MVP actually has. Supply count's extremely close now, and MVP going to go for a drop here at the entrance, or at the back of his base behind the smoke. And it looks like HuK sees it, and he's going to have to get out of there. He's going to lose that medevac. No, he doesn't. Gets out of there just in the nick of time. And HuK, was he actually scouting? Looks like he's scouting. Oh, he's scouting over here. Going to go place pylon down there, maybe. But taking his third. And HuK setting up his third, but MVP already has his third up, so MVP actually head in expansions right now. Technically, Barracks going down with a reactor. Factory still over there in that corner. More tech labs coming up. And this observer back again. Once again, HuK keeping those observers up. And looks like we're going to have a switch to air. Some Blink coming along. Protoss air weapons, level 1 shields. Some more sentries and double Stargate. We might see a good Void Ray switch tech here, which would be pretty interesting considering the combination MVP's been going with tanks and Marauders. Switch tech to Void Rays may actually pay off here. So now we've got gas being acquired here for MVP at his expansion finally. For the longest time, this was just minerals, which I think was good in that situation. He had plenty of gas, and now he's going to have to actually start adding in the gas just because he can go back to producing tanks and Marauders and actually making a Raven there. Raven's going to come in handy for whenever those Blink Stalkers do show up. You can throw down a nice point defense drone. And HuK can do some transferring here, might as well. This main is just about mined out. Go ahead and transfer those guys up here to your main. You want to keep your probes, harvesters, anything divided as evenly as possible across as many patches as possible, just so you have maximum mining efficiency. So MVP is still in this game and actually ahead in supply now, all due to this hidden base up here. So HuK really needs to get some use out of this observer and go scouting around the map. He's essentially scouted every location. This one, he actually got it close enough there to scout it, and this one he scouted, but he just actually, did he come up here to scout this? He just didn't pay attention to that. I'm not, he can see these mineral patches, but I don't know if he was aware of that or not. But HuK's still not aware of that. What do we have going on here? Yep, Void Ray's coming out. +1 air attack just about done. Charge is almost done. He's actually hiding his Void Rays here in the corner to just hide from any type of scans. You want to show your opponent that you're going to go for the tech switch. That way he has maximum potential. Another command center being made, and HuK doing a nice job of just spreading out proxy pylons all over the place, so that if the opportunity arises, actually have a battle here at the Zelnaga Tower, and the Stalker's going to win barely, just barely winning there, get that first hit off because of the vision of that Zelnaga Tower. But MVP slowly gaining a lead here in supply. Look at that, 131 versus 124. But ooh, there is so many Void Rays being produced here. This might just be too much for MVP. He might not have enough units to deal with the AA here. We can check his unit. 18 Marines and a Void Ray. I don't know if that'll be enough to deal with all the Void Rays. Or sorry, 18 Marines and a Raven versus 6 Void Rays. I don't know if that's going to be enough if he micros that properly to deal with that. So we'll see how this is going to happen. And looks like we have a drop coming here, but he actually picks it off. HuK to throw down a points defense drone to save the medevacs. Nice play. Stim going to go off here, and he's on the way, going to try and deal some damage. Stalkers blink away, and MVP is going to give him a chance to deal some damage here in the main. The Void Rays are out there. He's finally showed his hand on the Void Rays. It looks like he's going to get out of there. No, I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of there with those medevacs. It may just fight this off, killing a lot of Stalkers, but there are just so many Void Rays. Those guys are all going to die. Picks him up, gets around the force field, and is going to get out of town, but it looks like, nope, none of those guys make it back home. But HuK. HuK has now shown his hand. He's got these Void Rays, and he's going to start dealing some serious damage. He does have a Ghost Academy out, so he can do some EMPs, which will pay off against these Void Rays. But HuK is just going to deal some serious damage. It looks like we have some Zealots here in the front. Not sure where they're going to go. Just hanging out, warping in some units. And Marines are going to come up here. Marines, I don't know if they're going to do enough. There are just so many Void Rays out with that +1 attack upgrade. And you even have the shield upgrade +1, so it's going to be even harder to kill these Void Rays than it is normally. And all those guys are charged up, actually picking one up there. Night Chop. Oh, actually going to get this. He needs to kill it. He needs to kill it. Oh, not clicking on it. There, he's going to get it. Actually, he really needs to get this one solo. Actually, Marine picks it off. A nice job there, but more reinforcements are coming. A nice micro here from MVP, just taking out those Void Rays. At the same time, big attack here at the front. So HuK's ground forces coming in from the right. Air over here on the left, just destroying the production. MVP doing some nice Viking micro, picking off those Void Rays. That guy's charged up. He's going to do some serious damage. And those Vikings, really extremely micro. Very nice here by MVP with just a handful of them. He's just dealing so much damage with these Vikings. And mass SCV repair on that starport does not want that to die. And oh wow, HuK is just completely dismantling the side of MVP's base here, but he's actually lost quite a few Void Rays. He's down to 4 now. So just consistent pressure from HuK in the main. Stalker's blinking in from the low ground there. And Marauder's going to show up there trying to kill there, but they're going to fall so fast to those the Void Rays. And Force Alive, this Viking just getting so many kills. Actually, it's not many kills there, but overall, a lot of kills from the Vikings and actually fighting that off. Extremely nice job there from MVP. I thought with that many number of Void Rays, it was just going to be the end of it. Definitely keeping the starport alive was extremely critical, and you know, MVP surviving this, because I think at this point he only has 1 starport producing Vikings, and if he would have just came in here, killed this straight off, and killed on maybe any SCVs repairing that, and it may have been a game changer for HuK. So HuK has 2 shields. I don't think I've ever seen 2 shields, and he's actually starting a a 3rd shield upgrade. That's a first for me. And actually just now scouting it, HuK sees it right now. Oh my god, he just now scouts, and this thing is almost mined out. He's gonna he's probably face palming right now. He's like, really? He's almost mined out his entire base, but he actually may get a trade here. Going to kill this orbital command as it's flying through the middle. He's going to see, yes, Void Rays are going to pick it off. Yeah, those things are going to deal so much damage so fast. They have the +1 attack air upgrade, +2 is almost on the way. He's got carriers on the way too. Carriers, graviton catapult, but he's going to trade. Yes, he picks it off. He's going to kill some tanks even. Going to kill some tanks. He's just going to sit here. Void Rays, Marine's going to kill everything. And it looks like he's just going to sacrifice all these Void Rays, but he did some serious amount of damage. And MVP trying to fly this main away. SCV's running for their lives. Zealots not having any of that. And is this orbital command going to get away? Just 2 stalkers left hitting it. They're blinking away, and they're just going to let it go. So he lets 1 orbital go. The other one has to die. Rebuilding another orbital, a command center here at the mineral patch, gold mineral patch in the middle. And MVP, this is actually turned to a supply account switch there for the time being, but HuK has a huge lead right now. That attack in the main of MVP just about ended him, but MVP is still in this game. But I'm going to see these carriers on +3 shield upgrades. That is just insane. 2 stalkers kind of running around, doing some scouting. And going to come up here, maybe pick off this SCV. Yep, going to get him 1 shot. That guy's dead. He needs to go to the hospital, get healed up. Now we have some Dark Shrine on the way, Templar Archives, and some Interceptors being built. And we're going to see HuK with some carriers, +3 shield upgrades, and +1 attack upgrades for air. I think it's +1 at this point. Where is that dude at? Actually, yeah, +1 upgrades. And Stalker's going to be trying to do some more harassing. They can't get too close. They're blinking away just in time. I don't think they took any. Actually, yeah, 1 shot there from the Marauders. You can actually blink away from those projectiles and dodge them completely. So MVP flying this expansion from this one up here to from this top middle to this bottom or middle right section. He's going to start mining this position out and deciding to throw up. You know what? I want to put a sensor tower right in the middle of the map so I can see everything. So he has basically the entire ground area covered here in the middle of the map. He'll know left or right which way HuK is coming, and HuK is going to have Storm done. He's going to have Carriers done. He's going to have +3 shields. That is insane. 3 shields upgrades. I haven't seen that. And he's got no attack, no armor upgrades. I guess, you know, actually, sir, we've got some warpins here, and that Marauder's run away. He's like, guys, there's 3 zealots and a DT on me. I got to get out of here. And actually, he's going to get out of there just in the next time. Going to go up there to his buddies. And it looks like HuK is just going to do some general harassment here with these DTs. He needs to get in there and kill that dude. Actually, Scan going to go down and kill off that DT. This DT just going to hang out here. Zealot's kind of just running around doing some general harassing. This is completely distracting MVP because HuK. Guess what? HuK's coming in from the left side. Storm is just about finished. And there are tanks there blinking up there to the front. And going to deal some damage to Zealot's just charging up there in the middle. And Guardian Shield going to go off there. Going to be EMP. Is he have Storm? Storm is not done yet. Interceptor's coming out though. 3 or 4 Vikings, but some nice EMPs go down. These High Templars need to watch out. They're all grouped up there. Storm is just now finished. He can storm anytime he wants. Interceptor is doing some serious damage there. ID just nice storm on top of all those Marines. Oh my god. Oh, they're all just melting. And wow, that actually did a lot of damage. Medevac's so low on energy. I don't know if MVP is going to be able to hold this. Oh, another storm just killing so many Marines. Reinforcements showing up just now in the nick of time. Tank sieging down there from the bottom, but Carriers, Interceptors coming in, going to kill the Planetary Fortress. Mules landed just in time. I don't know if they're going to repair that or just going to keep mining. Marauders, Medevacs, he doesn't really have enough AA to deal with that. Planetary Fortress does die in. Liquid HuK is going to fall back, accomplishing his mission of killing that Planetary Fortress. Vikings are going to come here, try and catch these Carriers, but no, they're going to get picked off so quick. Those Interceptors deal a lot of damage, actually. So HuK with some serious aggression there. Storm not showing up just in the time, but actually eventually managed to get that storm off, and that storm just completely slaughtered MVP's ground forces. So let's check a status update here. 102 supply versus 134. So HuK is still in the lead there with the supply. Base is mining. We've got MVP on 1 base, soon to be 2. And HuK over here cleaning up some refineries. Going to clear this out so we can start mining what's little left of this base here. I don't even know if this justifies a base. I guess it does, just for the gas alone. But let's see, HuK mining 1 base here, 2 bases here. So essentially they're on the same number, but considering he's on gold, I think MVP is actually heading income. Going to be here pretty soon. As soon as he gets saturated, he's going to be ahead in income. But look at the harvester difference, 70 versus 35. Yet MVP is has essentially the same income, just because there's so many harvesters here for HuK, just oversaturated on both of these bases. So MVP is going to go for an attack. Nope, not yet. Just going to hold this Zell Naga Tower set up. And DT here for HuK. Just keep an eye on this expansion, making sure they're at least on even trade. And HuK with the wildest composition I've seen in a long time for a Protoss player. Carriers, Immortals, Zealots, High Templar, and even DTs. HuK's just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at MVP, and maybe he's going to get an upgrade that's going to allow him to throw kitchen sinks. I don't know. I guess Protoss players have kitchen sinks. Not quite sure. Never been to a house of a Protoss player. Maybe the Zealot will let me know. Not quite sure. But it looks like we have a big attack here from HuK. He's going to cross the map again. Going to go up here, clear out that Marine at that Zell Naga Tower, and then quickly fall back. So both players maybe trying to set up to split the map off here. No one really overcommitting to just finishing off a player. And MVP getting a serious number of Vikings out, but hasn't started a single upgrade for Vikings yet. And both these players just sacrificing small units to hold these Zell Naga Towers up. And it looks like, yep, MVP is going to come up there, retake that, but that Marauder's going to lose it once again. These interceptors are going to come there. Oh, yeah, those guys. That guy died so quick. And oh, Storm going to go down. Just keep MVP at bay, and this Zealot just going to sacrifice to the forces once again. Upgrades here, 2-2 for MVP's bio. And let's check once again HuK's upgrades. 3 shield upgrades. Don't say that very often. And we have, what is that? The Observer upgrade, Warp Prism upgrade, plus 3 air attack on the way, plus 1 ground upgrade on the way. I know he's watch out, going a nice blink up there at the front, picking off of a Viking. So a little bit of baiting there by HuK, and jumps up there at the Stalkers, picking off a Viking. Nice play there. So we actually have HuK doing some long distance mining over here. I guess he feels that it isn't worth a base either. Even though he has 2,000 minerals, he's at 200 out of 200 supply. MVP slowly getting back up there. HuK has quite a few minerals banked here, so he's just getting every upgrade he can possibly find and rolling around with his, I guess, new age death ball, I guess you could call it. Some Stalkers, Zealots, 1 Immortal showing up there. Not too many kills on these carriers yet. One has 4. This guy's been through a little bit of a beating. He's got that half-life there. And SCV going to come up here, maybe start building another command center. Yep, looks like that he was planning on, but nope. That missile turret dies so fast. Just 4 carriers. And it looks like MVP is going to go on the attack here. Maybe he's going to try and secure that base up there for his 3rd. Scan going to go down. Just going to see those, but nope. Looks like he's going to go in for an attack here. Not quite sure. He needs to watch out for those Stalkers. Blinking away there quickly, just in the nick of time. Plus 2 attack upgrade, price 2 armor air upgrade. That gets more interceptors. And eventually, those interceptors are doing so much damage right there. Wow. And it looks like he's going to turn around and fight now. HuK versus MVP right here in the middle. Wow, look at all those Vikings down there. Storm, oh my god, those Storms are so serious. Oh, High Templar coming in from out of nowhere. The bio is just completely decimated from that. Oh, wow, that was such... Oh, nice EMP on all those. And he's going to have to fall back there. Those number of Vikings, just insane. Stalkers going to have to show up time, but there may be too many Marines. Interceptors just dealing serious damage up there at the front. Vikings may actually hold this off. MVP might actually hold this off. It is just now carriers left and 1 Ghost left. Might actually throw down an EMP on there. But wow, there's just so many interceptors just killing off all those Vikings. And MVP is actually going to trade here. He's going to have enough... Oh wow, more than enough reinforcements here. Some more Marines, and Vikings can actually clean up the rest of these carriers. And MVP is going to get... Whoa. MVP is going to get... fight this off once again. And he's probably actually going to lose his carrier here at the very end of the fight. No, they're actually going to turn around and fight. And just, you know what, Vikings? I'm tired of running from you. And just takes them out. Lickety-split. 3 attack upgrades on those interceptors. Those interceptors actually have, like, shield upgrade. Like, I can't click on them. I don't... But, I'm not sure if these interceptors have health. Like, I know they have health, but they have shields. I don't know that. Very rarely something I have to ask in a commentary. But anyway, sieging up here, going to take out this gold. Quickly bringing some... Oh, wow, drops a tank so fast. So it's going to take out those Marauders. And Storm going down right into those Marauders. And more Marines coming up. Another storm going to go down right on top of all those things. Archon morphing. Zealots up there at the front taking all the damage. A Viking showing up. 2 Vikings showing up. Zealots, another big storm there. EMP going to go down. Looks like going to kill the carrier. Yeah, he does take it out. Doesn't get that Archon out in time. Archon going to show up. Nope, Stim going to come up there, try and catch it. Archon. Yeah, dude is massive, so he does not get slowed down anymore. More Zealots bringing in reinforcements, and those Zealots are probably going to clean up the rest of those Marauders. Those are some serious Zealots. Look at that. 3 shield upgrades, 2 armor upgrades, and more reinforcements for MVP showing up here on the right side of the map. And we're still essentially actually HuK getting another base here at the gold, so they're basically fighting over the middle of the map, back and forth here. And HuK selling another scout zealot up here, trying to hit the Zelnaga tower. Not going to get it. MVP is going to reclaim that. And a switch into Colossus now, so we're going to have Colossus out. No attack upgrade, or sorry, the range upgrade. But we've got another Warp Prism out on the way. But what I was going to say, right before that fight started, using Warp Prism to carry around High Templars. Now, the first time I've actually seen that being used consistently by a Protoss player was White Raw. If you've been watching his stream lately, he's just been doing that all the time, just carrying around like High Templar and Warp Prism during a fight so they don't get EMP'd. Just drops them out of nowhere and then just drops Storm in your face. It's like, what? Where'd that even come from? And that's what it was like, at least for me, that fight. Maybe MVP felt the same, but that Warp Prism just came out of nowhere over here on the right. Dropped some Storms right on the heart of his army. Wasn't paying attention to that. And MVP trying to land an Orbital Command on a Templar, but he's not having any of that. Looks like, yeah, MVP does notice that DT. He's going to come over there, kill, throw down a scan. Kind of a waste because he's making a sensor tower right there anyway. But he's going to kill that DT off and land that. He's going to be back in business mining here. And this game is just continuing to go on. Supply count 110 versus 188. But you have to remember, supply difference is mostly because of the harvesters here. Pretty big difference there still. But as soon as this expansion kicks off, actually he's got another one coming up here. As soon as this one gets going, MVP should actually probably catch up there in the income, even though he's behind in harvesters just because of mules. In that situation, you got a lot of guys built up here. You can easily transfer those over. But where's this High Templars going? Was he warping, storming somewhere? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But keep an eye on this little guy. This guy's going to be going around doing some serious damage. What's he going to do? He's going to do some storm harassing. You pay attention to that. Another DT down here, guarding this base, not letting any expansions go down there. Yeah, I got to see this guy. He's going to do some damage. I predict a lot of dead SCVs pretty soon. But actually, he's going back now. He's changing his mind. Okay, he's rotating this way. HuK getting a little indecisive about which way he's going to go, but where is he going to go? It looks like he's just going to go in for an attack. And he's going to go up here. He's actually trying to build, what is that? Probably Planetary Fortress there in the middle. Going to pop up on all this stuff here. Vikings getting some pot shots in. Oh, wow, he almost killed the Warp Prism, but no. He's going to get out of there just in the nick of time. Falling back. And where is this High Templar going to go? Looks like everything's getting split up. And Carrier's going to start killing some units. Nice EMP, not taking off all the shields, but taking off most, retreating there. Interceptors following quickly behind. And Zealot's just slaughtering away at all of those SCVs there. Marauders coming up from the bottom. Carrier's dealing serious damage. Look at this Warp Prism flying from the left. Keep an eye on that. Oh, there he goes. Gonna get Storm. He storms himself. There's a nice Storm. There's another good Storm. And gets out of there. And HuK. There's just some serious pressure right now. This may actually just be too much. The supply for MVP is dropping. He's down to 34. It's barely in double digits in the G. G from MVP. HuK winning that game with essentially every single unit in the Protoss arsenal. That was an insane game. Just his build alone, from HuK's build alone, was just pretty wild. And the fact that MVP had this entire base hidden up here for such a long period of time, he was essentially mined out before HuK even noticed it, and that just kept MVP in the game for so long. And HuK just eventually, with so many crazy upgrades, ended up winning just fight after fight after fight, brought the carriers in, and just did really well. I actually like seeing use of carriers this game. That was really cool. I almost never see that used to this degree, and especially such high level play between such top players. So maybe HuK is going to bring the carrier out of its non-existent use in professional StarCraft too. That'd be pretty cool to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. You can check more of my commentaries out on youtube.com/EonShiKeno. See you later.